Good evening. It was one of the biggest and most spectacular events of the bank holiday weekend. Hundreds of people paraded through the streets of Southampton this afternoon to mark the city's first Pride Festival in more than a decade. The 12-hour event aimed to celebrate and raise awareness of diversity in the city. Mary Stanley reports.
A colourful and noisy parade through Southampton city centre, bringing Sunday shoppers to a stop. Rainbow flags flew from city landmarks to support the return of this popular event.
See such a great community, come together and see everyone's so happy, and it's just a really nice vibe, and I love it.
Coming to this event is a really good way of celebrating what it means to be gay and just basically having fun, and everyone compliments you on everything that you do. It's just a really good place to be. Get Pride!
The aim of the event is to promote unity and community. The Mayor of Southampton led a minute's silence to remember victims of hate crime, particularly those caught up in the recent Orlando shooting.
It shows the country, shows the world that Southampton is an inclusive city. It's a diverse city and everyone is accepted, and that's what we want in Southampton. Zero tolerance against hate crime, regardless of sexuality, colour, creed or religion.
Freedom! Freedom! The day included music, entertainment and food, with local businesses showing support, including the universities, Cunard, Unite and Hampshire Police.
We've got 2 young children, and so we want to make sure that they grow up in a city where communities are respected and welcomed and celebrated.
There are 15 Pride events across the South and Thames Valley. Southampton's continues tonight and hopes to return bigger and better next year. Mary Stanley, ITV News, Southampton.
In other news, a man being questioned by police about the murder of a teenager in Sussex has been released on bail, pending further inquiries. Shanna Grice, who was 19, was discovered at a flat in Milo near Port Slade last Thursday. Police say investigations are ongoing and they're appealing for anyone who may have seen anything suspicious to contact them. Officers also want information about an attack on a 15-year-old boy in King's Road at Brighton in the early hours of yesterday. He was taken to hospital suffering from stab wounds. 2 men are being questioned. The Isle of Wight ferry company Red Funnel has officially lodged an appeal after a controversial plan to build a new terminal at East Cowes was dismissed earlier this year. The proposal led to heated opposition from residents and businesses. Wildlife enthusiasts in the south are being challenged to spot as many different species of dragonfly as they can. The National Trust is running a league table of sightings at all of its properties across the region. It's hoped that will help conservation work and to boost dragonfly numbers. Malcolm Shaw has our report.
With their shimmering colours and powerful flight, dragonflies are among our most exotic insects, and summer is the best time to watch them. Now, volunteers and staff at National Trust properties across the region are competing against each other to spot as many different species as possible. It's called the Dragonfly League.
It gets people involved in identifying the species. They realise how beautiful the dragonflies and damselflies are, especially when you see them close up. But they're also getting involved in what we need and how we need to manage the habitat. So, for example, here you need some dappled shade, so there's management of trees around the edge of the ponds to try and get the emerald species.
They're a good indicator of how healthy the environment is and how clean and fresh the water is. So it shows that things are working, the pond is functioning, and that we've got a really good range of insects for them to feed on, that we've got all the prey things, because then you can get the hobbies will come in, which is a bird of prey, which will feed off dragonflies, and then even though we don't want to eat all of them, but you just get that whole food chain.
The UK has 42 different species of dragonfly, and most can be found in our part of the country. So look out for their dazzling displays. Malcolm Shaw, ITV News.
And finally, people are being invited to spend time in Reading's Victorian prison. The doors are being opened to the public when the National Trust takes over for a limited period next month. Among the attractions, the cell where poet and playwright Oscar Wilde was famously locked up. Time now to find out what the weather has in store for the bank holiday. Here's Philippa Drew.
From blizzards to pool, driving through Europe. Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
Hello there. Well, things are looking pretty promising for the next few days. A lot of dry weather, some good sunny spells and feeling warm in that sunshine as well. Back to tonight, it should be a dry picture. Cloud generally clearing away eastwards, taking any remaining showers with it, and clearer skies following in from the west, meaning a cooler night than of late. Temperatures down to around 12 or 13 degrees for many of us. Bank holiday Monday starting on a dry and bright start for many, perhaps still a little more cloud out towards the east. But for the afternoon, for all of us, it's looking dry. Some lovely sunny spells around, and in the best of the sunshine, temperatures reaching a comfortable and very pleasant 23 or 24 degrees.
Eurotunnel the Shuttle sponsors ITV Meridian weather.
That's it from us for now. We're back with Good Morning Britain from 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Do join us for that if you can. But remember, you can always keep up to date with the news on our website. In the meantime, have a good evening. Bye-bye.